Hello, this is Ronnie coming to you from the frozen tundra of Cape Cod or New England because it is cold, but it's cold for everybody. I've been seeing everybody's posts on Facebook and it is cold everywhere. But that being said, next year, I don't know, might have to start spending winters in the Dominican Republic because I can't deal with this cold. But you know, question and answers. I wasn't around yesterday, so I did not get time to get this in. So I'm here today. I'm gonna make this video. I'll make another video after. Um, but get into some questions. I'll look at some questions that we had from our YouTube video from the other days, and answer your questions the best I can. So here we got a question from M Cole 42. Love your videos. I'm interested in when you start paying taxes in your business. There isn't much information floating around on when it's necessary to start paying Uncle Sam. If I plan to make more than $20,000 this year, should I start paying immediately? And do you pay quarterly or yearly? Thanks in advance. Technically, I believe you're supposed to pay taxes on if you make 600 or more on eBay in any calendar year. PayPal will send you a 1099 if you do 20,000 or 200 transactions in a year. But technically, I think you're supposed to do it on a lot less money, just not if they send the 1099. You know, you could probably get away with it, but I would, I'm not suggesting to do that in any sense of the matter. Would hate to see anybody get. Who knows? Everything's being electronic. Everything's being on computer. There's probably eyes on everything that happens. So I wouldn't be surprised with what happens with that situation. I pay yearly, but since we formed LLC last year, probably start paying quarterly this year. If you're doing it as a sole propriety, I think you can do it yearly. I do not think you have to do it quarterly. I still got to figure that out. As I'll see my CPA probably sometime in February or March. And talk to her after I get all my paperwork and then for everything from other investments we have and PayPal, and I worked a little bit last year, so I was on the books for that. So, we're gonna have to deal with that. But if you turn this into a business, one of the biggest business investments you can make is a CPA. Last person you want to do is piss off, or you want to make sure you get all the benefits too with doing your taxes. So CPA is a great investment. Jab J, what is your criteria or key factors when sourcing for clothing inventory, brand, profit margin, pattern, styles, etc.? And here's another question. We'll get into that in a minute. When it comes to comes to searching for clothing, I really go by brands. If it's cheap enough and I can make 4 or 5 times or more money on that item, usually I'm going to buy it. I try to stay above $30, $35 is my cutoff. We do have some things a little cheaper than that, but it's just trying to get rid of old inventory. Spend 30 to sell something for 150 or something is not uncommon for us, or more. Pattern and styles. Even certain patterns and styles will sell for certain clothing, and make it more desirable. And what you might not pick up in something, one brand or another will pick up in another because of certain details or certain materials and so on and so forth. But profit margin's a big thing. And brands. If you have good brands, they will sell. What's your mindset when you enter a thrift store? What is the target areas of highest return on investment pertaining to clothing. I'm assuming suits and jackets and stuff like that. Shoes are another good one. I mean, we sell, have sold shirts up to $170. So I mean, by no means we've come all across the board with reselling all kinds of things. So it's just finding the best items in the store and selling them the best way you can. We've sold women's clothing for $300 or plus in the past. So it's just finding the right stuff. It's bull crap that returns are defects. Not really. I think the only returns that account as defects are as if their item not as described. And we've gotten a few of those in the past. Some of them, two of them, I think we got 4 the last 3 months. 2 of them wind up being ones after they were 2 weeks return policy. I think they wanted to try to return something, didn't know how, so the best way they did it was to say that the item was damaged. So you get hit here and there, but I mean, it's just part of the game. I don't worry about it too much. How do you determine what you will do free shipping on and what you do not? Free shipping I will do almost on anything that's first class, so majority of ties, suits, ties, shirts, men's shirts, women's blouses, that kind of stuff will go mostly free shipping. We did free shipping on everything, and about 3 months ago I kind of changed on shoes, jackets, sport coats. I started charging shipping. I figured to make up the extra money for that we were spending for our warehouse, and I believe it has worked. We still get sales, so I'm not a big fan of free shipping, but I do offer it on very few items, with being lighter items, things that I can send first class for the most part. With eBay changing its policies lately, do you see the future? How do you see the future of eBay? I mean, every policy change eBay has, everybody goes, oh, this is the end of eBay. And guess what? eBay is still the only marketplace really that you can sell to people all around the world. And it's probably going to continue to be that marketplace. So, just keep at it. I mean, I don't see it going anywhere. You can't sell used clothing and stuff like that on Amazon. There's certain things, if you want to jump into like Etsy and eBay and Amazon, you can do all 3 and source for all 3 different things at thrift stores and do well, sell on different platforms. I currently do not do that, but I do see us jumping into more platforms in the future. That's about that. I've looked at Brooks Brothers, Thom Browne listing and didn't see Thom Browne in the photos. How do you determine if it's Thom Browne? I'd like to know in case this, like I said, I think in the video, that it's the black fleece is Thom Browne's. They make that for Brooks Brothers, the black fleece, and they'll say black fleece in the tags usually. From what I gathered. And last question I see here, is there a particular thrift stores put out new merchandise, or is it random? Thrift stores around us anyway, they will put out stuff every day, all day. There's no particular time. I can be in there at 9 o'clock in the morning, or I could be there, 7 o'clock at night, and they're still putting out new stuff. So, I mean, thrift stores around us, they put stuff out all day long, and I think it's random to what you're going to get, you just don't know. It's just being at the right place at the right time and getting the right thing. So just knowing what's going to sell and what's not, but that's all I got, I believe. If I missed your question, I'm sorry. But hey, have a good day. I hope everybody stays nice and warm today. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.